Hey, what's up guys? Today I'm going to be showing you how to tint your tail lights on your Mustang. It would be either a 15, 16, 17 Mustang. Don't matter if it's EcoBoost, V6, GT. So all you need is a couple things. A heat gun, blow dryer will actually work also. A spray bottle with soapy water. I do like 4 drops of dishwater soap and fill the rest up with water, shake it up. Just soapy water. A regular spray bottle with just regular water. And of course you are going to need the tint you're going to use. I just bought this off eBay. I just typed in 2017 EcoBoost Mustang tail light tint, and then you'll find some things that pop up. I just picked the cheapest one available. Pretty sure they're all about the same thing. And then you're also going to need a card. Debit card, ID card, no matter what it is, something hard. Take out the bubbles whenever you do apply the tint, and a microfiber cloth, so you can just wrap it in, so that way when you go ahead and use it, you're not scratching up the tint. So first thing you're gonna want to do, get your soapy water, clean off the lens you're gonna do. Go ahead and spray it. As you get some water. I'm not really pointing that, but whatever. So and then go ahead and just clean that off. You want to make sure you get every crevice in there, and just make sure you see no major dirt spots or anything, no hair or fur on the lens or on the tail light. Like I said, just get it good. I mean, there's only so much you can do to get it clean. I think I've heard some people use like alcohol or some type of alcohol or anything like that, but I personally think soapy water is just fine. So there you go, it's nice and clean, as you can see. And I will show you guys what to do next. You're gonna get your tint, and you're gonna go ahead and peel it off, nice and slow. You're not gonna wanna get no creases in it, taking it off recklessly. So just pull the tint along with the paper in the opposite direction. Alright. So there's your tint, and obviously there is an adhesive side. So then what you're going to do is go ahead and grab your soapy water. Just spray that bad boy down. No such thing as spraying it too much, guys, so you don't have to worry about that. You need to go ahead and get your tail light, or get your spray, and then with the soapy water, get that tail light down like that. And then you're going to want to go ahead and align it, obviously. So go ahead and grab it. And once you stick it on there, it's not permanent as far as when you first start, so don't worry about just sticking it on there. You can slide it over to adjust. That's why the soapy water helps with. So you're just going to go ahead and align it, guys. And the most important thing is you're going to want to leave some tint laying over the lens on the very outer side, on the very bottom. That way when you go ahead and finish off and you're going to go ahead and wrap it, it looks a lot better. So like I said, this is very tedious, guys. Don't expect this to be perfect if you're doing it yourself, because I guarantee you there's going to be a flaw or two in one of them. So it's not going to be perfect. But like I said, get that, grab your microfiber and your card. You go ahead and just start taking the air bubbles off. I'm trying to work with the camera here, so it might look kind of awkward the way I'm doing it, or might not look as good. But I'm trying my best, so bear with me, guys. And I have seen videos of people doing this, and they always say go from the outside in, or something like that. And I did try that with the first couple ones I did, but I just came to realize that I guess it really don't matter. I mean, it might matter to the tint professionals, but to me it really doesn't. I just care that I don't have any air bubbles or anything like that. Just go ahead and when you're doing it, get your water and just spray it down as That's just what the tint professionals told me, and it seems like it works, or helps out at least. And you know how we first sprayed it down with the soapy water? That's what allowed it to be not as sticky. But once we start taking the bubbles off and giving it time to dry up a bit, the tint does stick on a lot more. Obviously, it's the point. But so the soapy water just pretty much helps that way. It gives you time pretty much to get it how you want it. Like I said, you're just taking all the air bubbles out. You're probably going to see yourself doing this a lot or over and over again just because it makes you feel better, I guess. So like I said, you are gonna go ahead and leave some space right here so that when you are done, you wrap it around. And you're also gonna leave some space here at the bottom. And that way when we're done, we also wrap it around. So like I said, when you are doing it at first, it will be moving around, so just be cautious and aware that you might have to move it back to how you need it to be when you're doing it. So as you can tell, there's not that many bubbles, air bubbles in there. And if there is, obviously just taking them off. And then you just want to, there's 3 main angles, 1, 2, and 3. So what I like to do, I just go ahead and get every side nicely from right to left. And then get that side, all those bubbles out. That way the tint forms nicely to the tail light. Any other car, I'm sure this would be a lot easier. One thing is that the Mustang obviously has unique tail lights, which I love about it, but tint is pretty tough to do. Like I said, I'm no professional, but I am doing my best and trying to help you guys get the idea at least, so you don't need to spend so much money on go hire some tint professionals to do this for you. I just bought this tint for 15 bucks for all 6 pieces, and it's gonna be fine for me. Went ahead and sprayed it one more time just to make sure I do have all those air bubbles out. Just me being extra cautious. And obviously when you aligned it, you wanted to line it perfectly. And that's what I'm doing here, just making sure it's a good fit me. Like I said, I still did leave room on the edges. Alright, so once you're comfortable with the way it's looking, and you're not seeing any air bubbles, there's always going to be an air bubble or two, like towards the end, but like I said, once it's good enough, you don't notice anything major, you're going to want to go ahead and get this part of the tint that's left over, and just start wrapping it over with your finger. You can see right here. All you got to do is use your finger. And that's why I tell you guys to leave room. Like I said, just do this once everything else is aligned perfectly on the rest of the tail light. Alright, you don't have to go all the way down, I mean, to the very bottom, but just get as much as you can. Like I said, it's gonna move, but the good thing is that's why we have the spray bottle and this. So now the tint does have a grip on the lens, so you can go a little, put a little more force to the actual tint when you want to take out the bubbles. I know some tint professionals watching this right now, he's like, you're not supposed to go outside in or whatever, but like I said, it works for me. Like I said, you can go down. You just move the air bubbles to wherever there's an opening, and obviously the outside's not sealed yet, so you could push them outside and down here because we didn't seal down there yet. There's not any air bubbles. Well, you might see like very, very tiny ones, but like I said, just grab your microfiber in your card and get those out. But for the most part, it looks good, right? So now you have the bottom part that we haven't done yet. And The part that I hate the most is this corner part right here. It's not friendly at all, but it's something you just have to deal with, and just with your fingers, go ahead and pinch it. And it's not going to start sticking until we use the heat gun completely, but just kind of get an idea. You start just with your finger getting that bottom, and just rub the edges. Don't go straight from the bottom up, just do it nice and smooth. Like I said, it's not sticking completely right now because it did dry up a bit, but once we have the heat gun applied to the tint, it's gonna, I don't want to say melt, but it's gonna, I don't know the exact word, but it's gonna help you form the tint much better. It's gonna stick to the tail light as well. Alright, so let me go get my heat gun and I'll show you guys how to wrap it up. Alright, so now I have my heat gun and I'm just getting the edges. Don't just have it sitting there in one spot. Kind of gradually go up and down. And then at the same time with your card, keep doing it. And you want to get the edges so that you know it's nice and attached to that lens for you. And like I said, any air bubbles you have, get them out now and save yourself from having to do it in the future. So now that seems pretty good. I like going with the card to the side as well, like so. And the whole time I have it on, I'm not having it face, just to let you guys know. You don't want that, or else it's gonna create wrinkles. So now you're gonna go towards the bottom and just get that heat going, and you can see it's starting to form to the lens itself. Same thing with the corner, and it's actually doing itself. So right now I'm getting bubbles, so I'll turn that off. But for the most part, I do have it starting to form. So like I said, we still have time to take off any air bubbles that might be. Just like I told you guys, it's not going to be perfect even towards the end, but we are doing our best to get it how it's supposed to be. And then what happened here is, I guess we had heat on there just a little too long. It's no biggie. We're still gonna go ahead and get all that off. And then we're getting the edges. That's why if something like this happens, guys, don't panic. Like I said, we did not apply heat to this yet, or here. We did mostly this and the corner. So once the heat gun gets going and we have these bubbles out, it will form and we won't have that issue no more. I'm actually glad that happened, just so you guys could see, you know, it's not gonna be perfect, but it's just tint and we could get that fixed. This is gonna help get that last final seal, being able to form it. With your card, go ahead and make sure everything's nice and creased. And then you can honestly, with your fingers, do the rest. But little creases where you can't get your fingers in, you just use the card and do it. Alright guys, so this is how it looks once it's all done. I hope this video helped you out a bit at least. I'm looking forward to making some more do-it-yourself. Please like and subscribe. Yeah, I'll see you guys later.